This printer shows a fuser error on the screen. It has a bad fuser motor. Instead of pushing this printer off of the shelf and buying a new one, we're going to replace the fuser motor. I'm going to show you the quick and dirty way to do that. And of course, you want to start by taking the covers off, just like you would if you were replacing the fuser itself. You know, there's 4 screws to get the fuser out. As you can see, here's a new fuser motor. Once you've replaced the fuser motor, it's very important that it's secured and it lines up perfectly with the gears on the inside of the printer. If there's any slippage, you'll get a huge grinding noise and your life will be miserable. So make sure that the motor spins and that it doesn't slip.
Sorry,
so yesterday
I actually
got to the fuser motor, you want to take the top cover off, and this gets you to the back metal cover by the electrical plug. Now there's a number of screws holding the side, the right side cover, and then you want to disconnect all the cables from the circuit board, and then remove the circuit board. There's a number of screws holding it, and then remove the metal frame. And then pry out this cable that connects the fuser. It sits in a groove. And then with the front open, you can remove the fan assembly, disconnect the power button. On the inside, however, you'll find a number of ribbon cables holding the power supply. So you want to gently disconnect the ribbon cables. And now you can remove the power supply. This is where the fuser gear actually connects to the motor. And so you just unscrew the old motor. And then plug your ribbon cables back in. And then do the opposite of what I just said, to put the whole thing back together. Including the fan and the plug to the power button. And then put all the cables back in. You don't want to go any further at this point. Don't put everything back together. You want to test it first. And again, before you close the cover, test the motor. Now here's a handy tip. Actually, once you've removed the cables from the circuit board and loosened the fan, You actually don't have to remove the circuit board itself. And you can test the fuser by plugging the control panel back in. Make sure to put all these screws back in. Your fuser back in. Test your printer to make sure it's actually printing properly before you put everything back together. And put the covers back on.